Okay, so the lighting is good. It's acceptable. I don't have to shine a bright ass light in my face with my cell phone flashlight like I normally do. I guess it can't hurt. But yeah, Mayor Pete dropped out of the election. And I've been looking around for analysis on this. What does it mean for the larger election? I'm sorry about these shadows. I can't avoid it right now. If this YouTube channel catches on in any way, then I'll get better equipment. But how does it affect the election? Me personally, I am a Bernie Sanders man. I can't argue with a man who's been consistently saying the same shit for like 30, 40 years, however long it's been. Like, I believe that he's telling the truth, and that's something that I can't say of most politicians. Like, most of the people up there on that debate stage, besides Bernie, I just don't believe. I used to believe in Elizabeth Sanders, but she's done some shady stuff that has kind of gotten me off of her bandwagon. I mean, I should have known from that Native American gaffe that she wasn't entirely who she said she was, but I don't know. She seemed like an electable choice that had elements of Bernie, because I just think it's going to be a hard road for Bernie to even get the nomination, and it's going to be a harder road for him to win the election. I think that he really had a shot in 2016, because in 2016 people were tired of the establishment. They wanted an outsider candidate, and unfortunately Hillary portrayed the establishment. The same shit that's been going on since the 90s, since after Carter got out of office and the Democrats started this neoliberal path of trade deals and globalism. Um, and opposed to Hillary was Trump, who was like an idiot and a borderline psychopath. Believe me, from my channel, I know mental illness, something's wrong with that guy. But he presented himself as the outsider, even though he really wasn't, and he won. So now it's, I don't know. Trump has a lot of the air of the establishment as it previously was, but he still speaks so much like a renegade. Like the way he talks and tweets and all of that, like is the voice of an outsider, even though he just is somebody trying to give as many tax breaks to himself and his buddies as possible while he can. Um, but after I got off of the Sanders bandwagon, I just started going all in with Bernie. Like, I know it's terrible to say, especially because in my case, particularly, a lot of people of my skin color died for me to have the right to vote. But I swear, if Biden or Bloomberg end up winning the nomination, I really might just stay home. Like, I feel nothing towards them. I think that Bloomberg is a closet Republican. The way that he is just going about purchasing the election sickens me. Biden, um, first of all, Biden signed that crime bill in the 90s, which was no good and led to the incarceration and or murder of a lot of people of my skin color. Also, he just represents the establishment. I don't think people want to go back to the same neoliberal stuff that was going on in the Obama administration. I mean, it might be an unpopular opinion amongst other people of my skin color, but I feel like the Obama administration was a drastic disappointment considering the things that he was talking about in '08 when he was running. Um, I just think that not a lot really got done. He folded to pressure a lot. He bowed to Wall Street a lot. I mean, his first speaking engagement after he was done with the presidency was for Wall Street. Um, and bankers and all these people did stuff that was like totally illegal. during the crisis in '08, and none of them went to jail except for like Madoff and like some other fringe guys. Like it's ridiculous. I do think that globalism has hurt us in a way, and I do feel that I don't know, Obama and people of his ilk speak to me, but they don't know how to speak to the larger population in such a way that people don't just do something like voting in Trump, who then gets in there and undoes all of the stuff that I actually like that Obama did. It almost sounds like I'm arguing for a moderate, because I guess the same thing would happen with Bernie. It would be way worse though. But I don't know. Like I just feel like now is the time for a change, and the only person I think who can administer that change is Bernie. And even though I think he had a better shot in 2016, I think he's got a shot if he wins the nomination. But Trump has been raising so much money. He's been technically running for a second term like since the day he got in office. He did something whereby he was able to accept campaign contributions all the way back then in 2016. So he just has this huge war chest of money. So, I mean, if you love Bernie Sanders and you really want to affect some sort of change, like I suggest you get out there. I really want to start canvassing for him, especially if he wins the nomination. I might stop the payment for him, which is saying something because I have serious issues with my hip. But like, I'll go through that pain for Bernie. Um, I don't know if Medicare for all can work, but I like the idea. I think that the insurance industry is really entrenched. I also think that it's what are you going to do with all those people who are in the insurance industry as innocent employees who all of a sudden are part of an industry that is more or less banned? Like, are we going to retrain those people or what? And like, where's the money coming from to retrain those people? Like, stuff like that I don't get, but like, definitely I'm someone who needs insurance because I have bipolar and I'm going to need medication for the rest of my life. So I'm going to need insurance for the rest of my life. And premiums are ridiculous, even with the Affordable Care Act, which saved my life. My insurance started out at like $210 a month. Then, as Trump got into office, it grew until eventually it was like $400 a month. And if you knew what my income level was, I guess you can kind of guesstimate because of the numbers I'm telling you that this is like an extraordinary amount of money for one bill. So it's good insurance, though. I'm at that point where I can feel myself rambling, so I should probably end the video. But I just wanted to get some of my thoughts out there. I love politics, and hopefully I can talk about them more in like a more organized way. So, thank you for watching.